Okay. Hi everyone, this is Shashwat here from Ignite India Education. And as you all know, like every year, Ignite India prepares students for JEE Mains Paper 2 and also the NATA exam. So, both the architecture entrance examinations, which we have all over India for the students and the architecture aspirants who are willing for a lot of time or for the past few years and they are willing to go for the best architecture college in India. We have a very customized program for them as like the previous years, and this is one of the other years as in 2022 for NATA 2022 and also the JBR paper 2. We have come up with our very own customized program with the NATA new pattern preparation for these students. Now, in today's session or the session which you are watching right now, we will be discussing regarding very few important things. The very first important thing is that how to register for this JEE paper 2 BR and this NATA examination. Followed by we will discuss what sort of customized program is Ignite India providing you, and the very most important part, the free 1 week class along with the app access that you all are going to get as complimentary from Ignite India Education. Now today, once I'm here and discussing with you guys regarding the preparation for NATA 2022, I must also discuss with you that how much relevant is both these examinations in terms of your admission in an architecture college. Because we all know that both these examinations are required to go for an architecture college, but how do they help? Because JEE is a complete set of different examination that is organized by NTA, whereas NATA is organized by COA, Council of Architecture. So how do they affect your admission into colleges? What are the sort of things that you will get? We will have a clear discussion over here today. And if you are watching the video right now, or at any point of time, if you are seeing a playback of this video, make sure you go to the description box and fill the Google form provided over there to get that 1 week free classes and an all-around app access along with mock test papers, study material, and a full 1 year complimentary recorded video lectures. Okay. Any doubts, just contact me on the number provided down in the description box. So let us start discussing. And in the meantime, students who are watching, you can text down your comments. I have my phone over here. Anything that you are texting, I will surely do reply you back. So, what sort of preparation we are looking forward in 2022 from Ignite Education? And before that, what sort of things that are going to come up in your exam? So your NATA 2022 will be one of the other years where you will have a complete CBT mode test. I must tell that. So what is a CBT mode test? Everything will be in form of MCQ or PTQ type questions. You need to select the answers and answer them. Unlike JEE, which is having a drawing paper, you will get all the clarifications right now itself. Okay. So NATA and JEE, both there are two examinations. How do they affect your college admission? And if you are giving JEE, what sort of colleges can you take admission into? What is the procedure? And through NATA, what is the procedure? In short, I will tell, and most importantly, the exam planning and all. So your NATA exam, which we are seeing right now, via the NATA examination, you can get almost all the colleges in India, except around few 10 to 15 colleges, which comes under the JOSA counseling. Now, these colleges are few NITs, 3 SPAs, SPA Delhi, SPA Vijayawada, SPA Bhopal, and 3 other colleges like, Mizoram University, Aizawl, your Sri Mata Vaishno Devi College in Kashmir, and something else like that. Other than these set of 10 and 15 colleges, any other college throughout India you want to take admission, might be via that state's counseling. For example, in Karnataka via KSET counseling, or for other state category students via COMEDK. For Maharashtra, you have the DTE counseling. For Gujarat, you have the APCP counseling. Any other state's counseling, or might be a direct admission. For example, there is a college A where you need to apply via its own application form in their website, and you can take a direct admission. NATA is the one and only accepted examination. I hope now you are clear with what is the importance of NATA in comparison with JEE when you are willing to take admission into architecture college in India. So when we are having a program over here at Ignite India for the students who are willing to prepare for architecture entrance 2022, we will be focusing a bit more on NATA in comparison to JEE, because your NATA is having much more relevance or having a lot more opportunity in comparison with chain. Now, what is the paper pattern? What sort of questions do come? So I will tell you in on basis of my experience, and also on basis of the past few years, what sort of questions were coming up. In 2019, when it was a normal year, COVID was not there, we have seen NATA was having the very own pattern of aptitude, mathematics, along with your drawing, which was quite similar, or you can tell comparatively similar to JEE. Now, from the year of 2022, we have seen the NATA pattern being changed to a complete CBT mode. Now, this new pattern is having a lot more things for you to understand and to prepare, and for which you need a personal guide. And I will make sure that you get that guide, you get that guidance to go in the right path and crack the NATA examination of 2022. Now, NATA, in comparison with the past 2 years, the sort of questions and stuff that comes is NATA will be having, questions like your riddles, your passive type questions, logical reasoning, analytical reasoning. Now, drawing part, what happens to that? From the drawing, you will have questions from places like design principle, theory of architecture, stuffs which are related to architecture, some materials used in architecture, constructional designs. So all these things are covered up in one part that is called aptitude, along with physics and mathematics. Chemistry is also included as a part of the syllabus, but as we have seen in the first few years, chemistry questions very rarely comes. So it's mostly physics and mathematics, around 15, 30, or might be 20, 40 questions will be coming. And part B, if I talk about 2020, part B were having a preferential type questions, which was holding the maximum amount of marks in 2020. Comparatively, in 2021, part B was just having observation skills questions. 5 pictures, first picture shown to you for 30 seconds. Then after that, you are shown 2 questions, basis of that picture. So something like, a composition might be shown to you. And then you might be asked, okay, what is the color of this particular thing you have seen in that composition, or the number of this particular object? It's just how much you can remember, testing of your memory power and your observation skill in a particular set of time. So last year, NATA part B was having very less amount of marks, only 30, 170 was for part A. And in 2020, it was just the opposite kind of thing, but questions were different. There was a difference in the pattern. So when you are coming to Ignite India, what you will get for the preparation of NATA, let us discuss that now. When you are coming to Ignite India Education, we will ensure that you get regular live classes on Zoom, wherein you can get to interact with the teacher, you can clarify your doubts, and every top to bottom of whatever sort of this aptitude questions I'm talking about, or this physics, mathematics, drawing questions that are going to come, everything will be clear to you, because you all are just newbies for architecture. So architectural theory or these knowledges, I guess many of you are having less knowledge in these part, and also the design principle. So the things which requires a concept and the things which are a bit more complicated, rather than which was related to your your 11th or 12th syllabus, which is something out of the box. You need a proper guidance for that. So you'll have these regular live classes, followed by you will have mock tests. Now, how these mock tests are being taken at Ignite India, I must discuss that, because that is a very important part which you all must know. And I guess very few institutes or very few places you get this atmosphere. The same way how you will be going to the your NATA examination center, you will have a PC in front of you. You need to enter your login ID, password, and then you enter the portal. You see a set of instructions followed by the question paper. You have a set of time. And when you are giving the examination, nothing is accessible on that particular device or the particular PC. In the similar way, Ignite India is having its own very own portal, which gives you the preference, or which allows you to do that exact same thing, thereby increasing your experience level. Before the exam, if you are practicing around 10 to 15 mock tests in that similar manner from your home, at the comfort of your home, you will definitely be quite good enough in this in the speed part, you can tell, to answer these questions. And also when you are practicing those questions, you will be quite good enough to answer any sort of questions that might come in the examination. And after the first attempt, over here at Ignite India, we always tell that first attempt is a trial attempt. Why do we tell that? Because first attempt, NATA has been changing its pattern for the past 2 years. So first attempt, we will be planning as the preparation for the past 2 years of the set of question paper which we have for the past 2 years. Once the first attempt is done and we know exactly how the paper pattern is there, we will practice another 15 to 20 mock tests on that same exact paper pattern. So it will be like you are giving the NATA examination for 15 to 20 times. Now you can understand what is the difference or what difference it will create in between your first attempt examination and your second attempt. You will be a lot more experienced with the same pattern, revised, giving the same examination. And also we have a very good track record that I must tell you, and last year students just gave us that info, that the questions which we have discussed in our last minute NATA mock test paper, exact same questions were there. If you just go and check out the last year's video of NATA, just scroll down the YouTube videos and check out the live sessions which were conducted post examination. You will get to see the students discussing regarding those questions which we have discussed over here at Ignite India just the day before the exam. Now regarding JEE, the pattern is a bit different. You have 3 sets, and JEE pattern is like, as usual, how it was 10 years back. Now it's still the same. Part A or section A is your mathematics, 25 questions, 20 questions for MCQ, 5 questions for integer type. So you need to type down the answer. 25 questions as I have told. Your section B is having 50 questions. Everything of aptitude, and mostly things are related to visualization of figures. How the plan will look if you have given an elevation. If it's a plan, how the elevation will look. If you reassemble a figure, how it will look, mirror images, lots of other stuff. Everything is based on reasoning. Few questions from architectural theory part. Okay. And some monuments and all you need to recognize. That's all. We will make sure we go through each and every part. And the last one is your drawing, physical drawing. 2 drawings. Very first one, you won't have first question, you don't have any option. That is your aesthetic question. And question number 2. Question number 2 is the one where you have to imagine something from real life. Something that you have seen, might be a still life of a flower vase, or might be something, from the highway. So it is something on a real life basis. And you have 3 options for that second question. So you can choose out of that. For the very first question only, it's a bit of problem for many students if they don't practice, because aesthetically visualizing something which is out of the box, which you have never seen, and making a composition, might be they will ask you that. Make a composition only with cylinders of different sizes and shapes, and give it a very meaningful sense or a aesthetic look, pleasing look. You might get confused with that. And that too in the 3 hours of time period, you need to solve all this, 50 for aptitude, 25 for mathematics and stuff. You have negative marking in J. No negative marking is there in NATA. So with all these things, once we practice and once you are at Ignite India, we will make sure that we go through each of these things. Then I have already shared it with you guys, the class plan, how we are planning. So make sure you guys fill the Google form in the description box, join us and take the benefit of this 1 week free class. There is no registration fees, nothing, absolutely free. You get to see what you what are the stuff that you get over here at Ignite India Education. And the batch is starting from the next month, first week itself. So you all will be added to that new batch. So I'm uploading this live session, or I'm going live now. That is the very reason. Today is 16th. We have 2 weeks time for new students to register with us. Within this 2 weeks, you get a 1 week complimentary free session. And from May first week onwards, after May first week onwards, we start a very fresh batch of 1 month crash course till the first attempt, and after first attempt again a 1.5 month full crash course. So once you join us at May, or once you join us now itself, it will be a compact planning course program till your second attempt of NATA examination, and also post NATA examination. We will guide you till your college admission. We will help you out with all the necessities, all the benefits that you need for your college admission, counseling guidance for several states, any direct college admission help that you need. We will be there with you. That's all guys for the day. I hope it's clear for all. Any doubts or queries, please write it down in the comment section. I'll just check it out. If you have anything, I will try to answer all your queries. Just give me a minute. Okay. So as I can see right now, there is no queries. There are no queries also. So that's all, guys, for the day. I hope it's clear for all. So, any doubts, any clarifications you need, make sure you reach us via the contact number given in the description box. And also you can fill the Google form for these classes and stuff. I hope you all will enjoy being here at Ignite India Education and enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy with the students, because architecture is a design program and you need to enjoy it to, study architecture. I hope everyone is doing well in the situation and things are getting normal right now. So be sure you prepare well, give best for your examination, and we will see you after the exam with the best results of 2022 again. Thanks a lot, guys. That's all for the day. Bye, everyone.